Hi everyone, welcome WYC channel. My name is Rifad. So today we'll be doing a video where I reveal my whole portfolio in terms of like which stock I own and kind of gonna not go much in details, but I would say like which stock I own in my portfolio at large. And this is something that someone brought up in a comment, and I said, you know what, let's do it as a video this week and show it out there. With that said, it's my picks. I'm not saying to say that's identical. You guys should do it and stuff like that. Just always do your due diligence. But if you could give you guys an idea in terms of stocks you guys want to invest, that's awesome. And yeah, so I'm not gonna go in details in those stocks. I would say I'm just gonna go say which stocks I own. I'm not either gonna give you the percentage of my portfolio, stuff like that. I just tend to kind of I think it's useful. Not if you guys want it, I can say maybe in another video. But I just want to go and say like which stock I own, what the company does, and kind of go on a brief, quick recap. And if you guys also want to go in details of the stocks, just drop a comment down below, and I can gladly do in-depth stock review for the stock of you guys want me to do. So let's get started. So we'll start with the first one is I can open all the tabs on top there. So you have Activision Blizzard. I've done multiple videos about them. They are one of my holdings. Yeah, I just mostly think they're a pretty good company. You guys know what they do in the video game, they're in the video game industry, esports. They own Blizzard and all the shebang, and they're working with China also release mobile gaming to have access to exposed to China is for them. So there's the growth that have access to them over there also. Uh, Overall, I like the company because I think they're working on an untapped industry, which is esports and gaming, and people like all sponsorships and stuff like this starting to become a lot more visible, which was not the case in the past, but now it's starting to become big. And also with China that's there and mobile gaming, I think they're well placed, good management. So we'll see where that leads. So yeah, that's them. Right now, the filming of the video, they're on like $46 USD. So yeah. Next is the Brookfield Infrastructure Partner. They're one of the stocks which I kind of I would say I love is because you just kind of pretty much you buy and it just slowly goes up. There's no much big volatility or stuff like that. It's really like goes up, goes down, stuff like that. And they really what they do is they invest in companies or mostly infrastructures like from energy to bridges, roads, anything of that sort. They've always been one of the great growth stock stories, I would say, for in the TSX, and the dividend that they pay, and it's really a good hold and wait. And in terms of long term, they will be winner, I would say. And even during a recession, those kind of stuff, they kind of not recession proof, but they will kind of have a good back for them. So I like them. And at the film of the video, they're on $59. So this is another stock I do own in my portfolio. Next is Canadian Tire. I think I did way back regarding them. I spoke about them. Yes, they're still in my holdings. I did not sell off even with this price dropped roughly around like let's say $10 since I did a video, stuff like that, and they're from the highs and lows. So I think people know what they do. They're one of the biggest. They're one of the big retail here in Canada. They operate in multiple segments, like from sports goods to like home improvement to garage to gas. And now they also bought a party mania something party store. Also, they bought that recently, so that kind of gives them a bigger exposure into that kind of market also. So yeah, this is another stock I own roughly, and I like them. I like the management, and I like the financial. I forgot to mention that also in that financial credit card into that. I like that exposure. So I like how they're running the company. It's a long-term play and just holding the money and like investing. And I think in the long term, it could be very interesting to see where they go. Next is TGIF, which is kind of, I would say, a small spec stock, I would say, that I kind of played with. It's spec, yes, but I mean, because they're not making any earnings, right? They're not making any revenue, but their earnings have been growing. They're in the marijuana field, mainly in Vegas, and Las Vegas, Nevada, and other places, also other counties that they're expanding into. They're trying to tip into Canada, but not too much. I would say most of their focus on US and the growth in US. They're very interesting to see where they would end up being. I see growth potential over there because they're one of the first players. They know what they're doing. The cultivation building has been built. They sold it off and now leasing it because now they get revenue, immediate revenue off the sale and just paying it off. So it's kind of pretty good for them. So let's see what is go. This is one of my companies I own, and we also did a video in the past about them. Next is the Score. So they're another their app mainly on like now they're on like sports and esports, I would say, and now betting. With betting being legalized and now opening very much a lot of doors for them, they're becoming an interesting stock to own. I also did a previous video about them back in the past, like I mean a couple of months ago, I would say. And they are really working on like they were mainly on the mobile for getting data and anything that's happening sports update. They would release it very fast, and you would get it pretty fast on any updates you want to have: sports, trades, news, free agents, all this kind of stuff, results or on game plays and stuff like that. It was very very fast. I think people that are using the app know the awesomeness of it. And now they got the betting legalized, and now they got also the pre-approval for New Jersey betting. So that's going to release the app for in time for the football season that which is starting soon. And also they're making good deals with, recently did one with the casino. So that's really interesting. Give them an opportunity. I also did a video about them that made them go up and now went up again today. Is because the news was released as per they got the license for New Jersey. So they're another company that I really love, and the esports segment is really growing. And the sports, I think they're really well placed. They're making good strategic deals with people, so kind of placing them in a good place. So let's see where that goes. Another one is Relic Health. It's a company that I owned a bit in the past, and I still own them even with the major drop that they had. And I like the business of them. They had a lot of issues in terms of getting paid. I don't want to go much in details that happened. So they didn't collect revenue, so the stock just dropped, and so that which led into kind of their reshuffle of the whole system and how they're gonna bill. But I think they're really placing all the blocks back together, and I think their contracts are going to start paying off, and they're estimating to be positive revenue towards the end of the year, which I hope they do. So this is another kind of place because they're in the remote healthcare. So what they do is, example, a person that gets discharged from the hospital can go home, and they would install sensors in your home and would be linked, to example, to Alexa. So when you wake up in the morning, they would say, hey, tell the person, take your pills, you take your pills, and also connect remotely to their doctors and stuff like that. So that kind of helps release some stress and everything on the hospitals. So it would just, the person can be at home and also can get access to the doctors can access their vitals live, making sure they're having their pills. Everything is, it's pretty much turning into a home, into like what I call a nursing room. So people, for old people, for kind of be able to be there, because at US, if they discharge you very soon and you get readmitted to the hospital, it is a huge hefty fine, and this is a very good option for hospitals to kind of save money over there. So yeah, this is kind of one of the interesting company that I own. And finally, I own Amazon. I think I don't have to go much in details of how Amazon is and what Amazon does. I think everybody knows about their potential and what they can do from Amazon Web Services, Amazon the retail, and Prime Video, advertising, and stuff like that. So it's very interesting stock to own. And I think it's a good stock to have in your portfolio for long term, to see kind of betting in the future, because how the company works is very good. So yeah, this sums about it. The stocks I do own in my portfolio for as of today, and I might add, remove. We'll see. If I recently have not been doing so because I've been mostly bundling up in cash and planning some other stuff, because for now I need funds for the other reasons, and also holding it for maybe if I do get an opportunity to buy, maybe I would buy, but we'll see. But for now, I'm in the sidelines, so I'm not really buying. This reason I didn't release any videos saying stocks I bought, stuff like that. I didn't really buy any mostly nowadays. but will be interesting to see with the future that comes. Yeah, so this sums about it for this video. So drop a comment if you guys want me to go in depth in one of those talks or in details. If you guys want me to do that, I would gladly do that for you guys. And also, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you have any ideas or propositions or what stuff you guys want me to cover, always a comment. I would love to hear from you guys. So subscribe if you're gonna subscribe. So thank you very much for watching and have yourself a wonderful day. Whoosh!